In this video, I'm going to show you how to create a form in HubSpot. Now to do this, you want to go to your dashboard, and then over here on the left, you want to go to Marketing, hover over it, and then click on Forms over here, About in the middle. So whenever you click on this, as you can see, there we go, it's going to take you to your forms, and if you don't have any, you'll see a blank page with an option to create a new form, but if you have any, you'll see a table over here with all your forms. So when you're ready to start, you want to click on Create Form here in the top right or the middle of your screen, and you want to go ahead and choose how you want to build it. You have the legacy, which is the original, or you have the new one over here, which is the visual editor that they now use. I'm actually going to use the new form editor, and I'm going to click on next, top right, and there we go. We can see you have your templates. You can start from blank, or you could go and use any of the other templates over here. I'm actually going to go and start from blank just to show you how to do this. Click use a template, and there we go. This is going to be your form, okay? So in my case over here, that's what it looks like. This is step one. So I can just go and click in here, and I can then go and of course type in whatever I want. So as you can see, I can just type in, hello, welcome to my form. Please fill it out, okay? Something like that. Now, here, currently I'm requiring the first name, the last name, and the email. And of course, I'm going to leave it like it is, but if you want to remove these, you can just click on it, delete that field, and it's going to get deleted. To add new fields on here, you can also go and of course click on the plus button top left. You can add this and you can do whatever you want. So for example, if I do multiple checkboxes, I'm actually going to click and drag it in here. And there we go. As you can see, you can start typing your question. So for example, how many years of experience do you have? For example, something like that. And then you can put in the options down here. So I'm going to do, let's do 1 year and then 2 years or whatever, okay? Etc. You can do however many you want here, and then of course you can show the progress bar as well over here. As you can see in the options, it's actually popping it up. So to reach these options, you can of course click on over here on the left with your actual steps selected. So you have to have your steps selected, and then you can enable this if you want to, and you can of course stylize it as well if you wanna. You can change the banner background as well if you wanna add on different colors. So default is white, but you can do something else, as you can see, like that, for example. And there we go. That way you can start customizing it. Now over here, you can also click the plus button and add as many things as you want on here, like radio buttons. You have these multi-line texts, files, dates, phone numbers, etc. You also have like drop downs and stuff like that. And that's going to allow you to build your own custom personalized form. Okay, now it's super simple, as you can see, and quite convenient. You could also use this mobile builder over here, which is going to be kind of tailored for mobile users. And then over here on the left, you have things like contents, where you can see all the contents on your page, which kind of makes it convenient to navigate around. You have the logic, so if you actually want to add any logic, use like skip logic or something like that, you can do this over here. This is going to allow you to change global styling, so you can do some branding if you have your own branding. The colors are over here, etc. You can change anything, the positioning, stuff like that. Then you have the optimize button, which is going to allow you to basically optimize it according to these recommendations using AI. And then you have this one, which is the automation, if you want to automate what happens after a specific form is submitted. And of course, you have the settings, which are some general things such as submission settings, and then tickets, language and region, etc. Okay? So that's essentially how you can build yourself a form in HubSpot. And when you're done, you can just go and preview it like this. It's going to allow you to basically take the form yourself. You can go and start typing in whatever you want over here, as you can see, like this. And then whenever you're done, you can hit the submit button, and you can then copy the link, and it's going to allow you to basically send it to whoever you want. Just actually make sure all the fields are connected properly. So if it says it's not connected, click on it, and it's this button over here, and you can actually just go and properly connect it. Okay, so it says I have to connect properties. So over here, number of employees, I can go ahead and override if I want to. And yeah, I would have to essentially connect this to an existing property, or of course create a new one if I want to as well. Okay, so that's essentially all there is to it. That's how to create a form in HubSpot. It's actually super simple, and when you're done, you can just go review and update it, and you can send it to essentially whoever you want. If at any point you need some help, you can go to the right here and then trigger this assistant over here, which is their AI helper, which is going to help you with any issues that you may have. That's it. I hope this video helped you out. If it did, please subscribe to the channel and help me out as well.